There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
Kind of wraps up our IndyCar segment.
So let's talk about the mini madhouse.
Yes.
That was so much fun yesterday.
Ingalls Raceway.
And I was hoping he'd be on here. Scott is a fantastic gentleman.
Scott Rance is the president of Ingalls Raceway.
What made my day is when he came up to us at the beginning, and we're sitting, and we were opposites yesterday. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. Scott, it was within 2 seconds of being up at the table, was like, "You guys got to switch seats."
Yeah, he's like, "You guys are in the wrong seats."
So thank you, Scott. I mean, you're watching every weekend. You get it. I appreciate it. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was so much fun out there. And like I
told you.
I told you. Being a parent and enjoying racing, there is no better place to go. I mean, really, can you think of any better place to go? Number one, free.
Yeah.
It is free to get in.
The only thing that's going to cost you is the drive over.
Right, and it's not that bad.
No.
But so number one, it's free to get in. Number two, like I said, if you're a parent, you want to watch some racing, you want to let the kids have some fun too. They've got a playground there.
Yeah, they got a park right there because actually Ingalls Track is inside of Ingalls Park.
Exactly. So I mean, you got basketball courts, you got a nice playground. It's not just a playground. There was a nice playground. I rate playgrounds when I go out. I'm like, "Ooh, I want to take the kids over to this one. This one looks fun," or "No, I'm gonna stay away from this one." So that's definitely one I want the kids to check out.
What I thought was cool is, after we were there for probably 10, 15 minutes, TommyBoy's like, "Man, they just welcome us like, we're one of their own people." I was like, "Yeah, man, it's just that's how them, the RC guys are." And
like they knew you obviously, and
right.
They didn't know me, and we kind of walked up separate. So it's not like you introduced me to everybody, but before I was talking to everybody. And, I mean, it was just like I said, like they knew me, like I was part of the community. It was fantastic. Now, granted, I mean, they knew probably we were coming out, but still, I mean, I doubt that would have changed anything the way they treated us. So
yeah, we got there just in time too. They just got the food done, so they had a nice spread laid out there: pulled pork, mac and cheese, baked beans, desserts. They had all kinds of good food sitting out there.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I posted Scott. He thanked us for coming out, and I said, when we replied to him, I said, "Well, you just let me know next time what I need to bring, and the wife and I will bring something." Right. That looked good.
But yeah, I mean, that was a great time being out of Ingalls. It was a perfect day to be out there.
Oh yeah, no question there. The X Games part too. They got
But to be able to smell that, the 2-cycle race fuel, to me, I love that smell, and to see cars going around the racetrack, and everybody kept asking me, "Hey man, how you doing?" I was like, "I'm at the racetrack. I'm perfect."
We're doing the podcast over there, the live version, and I'm over here looking at this way, and you're turned around.
Yeah, I was watching the cars around the track behind us.
I got a couple good pictures of you across the track talking to Mark. Somebody else posted another one, I think, from the stores table. No, it was you, Scott, and Mark.
Oh, okay.
So I think that was his wife up there in the storage booth or something. But yeah, that was good. Guys, Ingalls, it's fun. Like I said, it's free. Throw a donation their way, maybe, just to say hey and maybe help out on the lunches there.
Yeah.
But bring something out there. I'm sure they would be more than happy to let you throw a pitch in with them. Or if you want to pack a picnic and have a little picnic out there with your family. It's a great atmosphere. It really is. I can't stress that enough.
Well, let's talk about the racing and the cars.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What did you think of those cars?
I mean, now I'll be honest. The sound was interesting because it's a 2-cycle. It's like Scott said, because they sound like little weed whackers.
Yeah, they're basically a weed eater engine.
That is a fast weed eater.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't think they're stopped.
No, not at all. But no, that is incredible, really. So I go up there.
Coilover shops on all 4 corners, oil filled.
I go up to, and I'm going to say this guy's name for the next 10 minutes, probably 10 times. But Chris Hoag's place, Chris and Mark Hoag.
The WCM camp.
The WCM, there you go. I go up to there. That's the first place that we go. And I'm going to post pictures later that I took. But the sprint car that he had With
Was that thing super sexy or what?
Man. And then he like sexified it up a little more there by doing the coolest thing in the world, making my pipe muck, slapping that little sticker on the front there. Dude, that was incredible.
And that's the new WCM sprint car they just developed over the winter. So that was like the first laps they were turning on it, and it looked pretty good.
Oh,
I mean, it was fast.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's a small thing. He said it was a small RC track, correct?
That they run for quarter scales.
Correct, right. So, I mean, to see the speed of that car there, like, I can't wait to see it somewhere else possibly.
Well, Scott was saying that the track in South Carolina, Clover, is he said they get up to 88 miles an hour.
88 miles an hour. That'd be incredible.
That's crazy.
I want to see that bad.
I kind of do too. I really do.
I mean, I am hooked. I'm not going to go out and buy one because my wife would kill me. But I am definitely a spectator of that sport now for sure.
I told you.
That's some fun there.
TommyBoy, older, wiser.
But no, and I can't stress enough. I mean, it's not a. I mean, sometimes people probably would not take their kids to the speedrome because of the atmosphere and the environment. This is a place that you can. I mean, it's a family friendly. I mean, bring the kids, have a good time, go out there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, really, I can't stress that enough. If you're wanting to get away, but you're thinking to yourself, hey, it's a Saturday afternoon, I can't get away. Take the family, go out there.
You know, though, the only bad thing about going out there yesterday?
What's that?
I can't stop thinking how good one of those WCM sprint cars would look sitting in my garage.
What? Hey, you know, paint that bad boy up, little checkers and records, and maybe you fly that around. I'd be okay with it.
Oh, I'm sure you would. You're not spending the money.
Hey, I'll take pictures. I'll do whatever you want.
I bet you would.
I'll be your little,
Thanks.
little, what do they call it? Prep guy. I don't know. Your little wingman in the sprint car RC.
I thought you'd be my sponsor.
What, checkers and records? You're half of that. We can talk sponsorship in other ways.
Right.
That's for all from right there.
Yeah, but the atmosphere out there, the racing, and how you know, the people that travel, you know, I believe their name's Hilbert.
That was
They were there from Wisconsin. They drove
really
from
neat.
Wisconsin down to race. And
I think you had some people from Kentucky, Illinois,
Ohio.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought it was all a local deal. That's what I was telling Scott yesterday. So that really was interesting to me.
No, they travel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and I was talking to Matt Graves, and he was saying, you know, that if you are a member of QSAC, you can come out and run the track anytime. Come out there, you know, like if you go out on a Wednesday night and test your car, you made some changes on, nice night or day or whatever. Because I don't know if they have lights out there. I'm sure they probably do.
I don't think I saw them. I could be wrong.
But, you know, he says as long as you go out and blow the track off, you know, make sure it's clean, have at it. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, most of those guys, like I said, I mean, they were taking care of everybody else's stuff. So it's not like when you're saying brush off the track. I expect that none of those guys would never not do it.
Well, it's neat in the aspect of how they help each other. You know, like Chris and Mark Hogue was saying, even if this guy doesn't run a WCM chassis, you know, if he runs a different manufacturer's chassis, we'll still help him out.
Right.
You know, Chris had the scales set up in the pits and was letting guys come over and put their cars on, helping them scale them out and stuff like that. And, you know, that's awesome. You know, racers helping out other racers. And that's the type of racing you want to be around.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's in the top end of the sport, F1, IndyCar, NASCAR, you walk by through the pits, everything's closed.
Oh, it's hush hush, top secret.
Everything's closed. So, but yeah, he's posting his setups online.
Right.
So, and I think that's really cool. I mean, I'm from what I saw yesterday, you are the top dog, and you're posting this out there, and you're not doing it to flaunt.
No,
It's
you're
not
doing
that
it to be helpful.
Exactly.
You're
You're
doing
doing
it to be
it
helpful.
to say, hey, you know, we want people to come into this, because if you're out there getting spanked every week, are you going to keep doing it?
No,
No,
not at all.
So, hey, here's what it is. You know, here's what we're doing. If you want to try it, you know, or modify what we've got, here's what we've got. But come out here and have some fun. Let's get competitive with it. You know, try to beat. here's what it is. Penske
Yeah.
ain't doing that. You know. So
Oh no, oh no.
I think that's really neat. So I'd like to. I am looking forward to many more conversations.
Yes,
with
we will definitely be back at
and
Eagles.
Mr. Raines.
I know we definitely want to come out for what would they say, the IRA race,
Yes.
the
yes,
Interstates Racing Association, I believe
Yes,
that's what it was.
Yep.
Is in September. It's the national event out there, I think.
Yep. And we're working on some possibly other quarter scale deals. So,
Mhm.
we'll see what we can get out here, and I'd love to see some more of those tracks. So.
Yeah, I'd love to go to that track in South Carolina.
Oh, that's an understatement. So.
88 mile per hour, to see one of those quarter scale cars humming around there, 88 mile an hour. And Scott Rance was talking about that track down there, how he said you could fit Ingles inside this track like twice.
Twice, yeah.
So that's a pretty good sized track to be racing a quarter scale RC car on, to hit 88 mile an hour. That's flying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 88 miles an hour for an RC car, period.
Right.
I asked him if it ever like lifted up.
What about yesterday? We were sitting there and we were live, and we have our headphones on and everything, folks. And we're sitting there and we're doing our little live deal. And all of a sudden we turn around, and a car backed into the wall over there, and we could actually hear it through the headphones. So he thumped the wall pretty good.
But the thing, I mean, it doesn't explode. The car.
No, I mean he straightened it back out and kept on rolling.
Guys, really, if you are interested in getting involved in racing, this might be the way to kind of get started there. So
yeah, I mean, and it's a great family sport. I mean, there was several guys that had their wives there and their kids there, and you know, you come out, hang out the track, do some racing, and you know, the kids can play at the park and have a good day.
Daniel says that cars are going to take us back to the future, 88 miles an hour. Good one. I'll give them.
They don't have 1.1 gigawatts.
Yeah, they don't have the flux capacitor.
Yeah, you gotta have the flux capacitor. Come on, Dan.
So, with that,
Well, shut up, Dan.
with that being said, thank you guys very much for having us.
Yes, thank you. We really appreciate the invitation, and we hope you guys enjoyed us being out there as much as we enjoyed being out there.
Right.
I know I thought it was awesome. I know you thought it was awesome. And
I still have the smile
Can't
walking
wait.
into Dick's.
can't wait to do it again.
Absolutely. So let's get into the checkers and wreckers picks of the week.
Are you constipated?
That was good. I liked it.
What's up, Mr. Ho?
He is on. We just got done talking about
Yeah,
it.
we were talking about it.
How are you doing?
He must have, his ears must have been burning.
Burning, yeah, exactly. Congrats on your win last night.
Yes.
It was very fun to watch it.
Do you have that?
Yeah, let me pull that
the
up
winners
real
of all
quick.
the classes.
Before we do our checkers and records picks of the week. Did you like that?
Like I said, it sounded like he was constipated.
Well, yeah, that's it was strictly the what do you call it, effect.
Oh,
I'm trying to get that pulled up real quick. I apologize.
So
I know Mr. Hogue won the
Hope won
car,
sprint
right?
car. I'm not sure who won.
I got it pulled up.
Sportsman and was it limited?
Limited sportsman. It
Yeah.
was okay. So we had sprint car, Chris Hogue, sportsman, Dave Raber. I hope I'm saying that right. And the limited is Jared Raber. So maybe a father and son duo. Take it.
Family getting wins there.
Boom! Look at that.
That's nice.
Yeah, I like that. And then, like I said, Chris taking in the sprint car. So, Chris, that was a fantastic looking sprint car. We appreciate you slapping that sticker
That
on
new
there.
car is super sexy. I mean,
It
super
really is.
sexy.
And fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah.
So,
Did you see the way it was driving up the turns? I mean, he would come through the turns, and when it would pull off the turn, you could just see it. I mean, like lunge halfway down the straightaway. It was pulling hard off the turns.
oh yeah.
And me and Mark was sitting over when I was over talking to Mark, which is Chris's father. We were sitting over there, and I was like, man, look how that thing drives through the turns. And it was just driving through the turns. Nice.
Check it out, guys. It's fun. I
Yeah,
got the smile back on
I
my
posted
face.
some live videos. You know, if you didn't get to see yesterday, I posted some live videos out there.
And I'll be posting.
And I know
some stuff later.
TommyBoy took millions of pictures that he'll be posting.
Oh yeah, I was out there.
What's up, Mr. Michael Hanowski? Did you just get back from Cracker Barrel?
No, you're doing his paperwork. You do your paperwork.
All right, so getting back to what we doing?
Checkers and records picks of the week.
All right.
Was that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Lead them out, Tommy boy. What you got for checkers?
Well, my checkers for this week. And you know what? Before I say this, I'm going to throw in my daughter's picks after.
Guess what?
She picked
Guess
this
what?
morning.
Hey, guess what?
My checkers for IndyCar, starting I believe third, is Scott Dixon. I think today's going to get that. Yeah, today's going to get that win. I believe.
And he runs good at Barber.
Oh yeah, exactly. And then in NASCAR, Joey Logano got the Ford going back in there.
Man, bacon and eggs. I want some bacon and eggs. So you got Logano in NASCAR?
Yeah.
That's a solid pick. That's a solid pick. I mean, we've talked week in, week out about how strong those Penske Fords are.
So then I'm gonna throw Addison picks in here.
Addie made some picks today. Check this out.
And the only reason I'm going, this is my 4-year-old daughter here, guys. She made some solid picks this week for the checkers. Her IndyCar pick is Will Power, and her NASCAR pick is Kevin Harvick. So look out, she might have a seat on the day of the season.
Dan says IndyCar Ferrucci's getting the checker.
All right.
He's going with the rookie Ferrucci.
Yeah. So did you vote on my poll? I hope you did, Dan. I hope you can still see the poll. If anybody else,
he says Boyer in NASCAR.
The question is, does a rookie finish in the top 5 today? So in the IndyCar race. So go ahead with your checkers. Who you got?
My checkers I have for NASCAR. I'm going to stick with the kid. I picked him as a dark horse last week. I'm picking him as a checker this week. Ryan Blaney. I think he gets that monkey off his back today and finally gets that win.
Nice.
And then IndyCar, I'm picking last year's winner, Joseph Newgarden. I know he's starting back in the pack, but I see him getting it up there and putting together a solid run today.
He's a dominant driver at this track for sure.
He Newgarden comes from karting, so he's ran road courses and he runs strong on a road course.
Absolutely. So everybody call Vegas up. We're about to throw out our record picks.
Here comes the winner of the race here. Tommy Boy's record is going to win.
All right, so IndyCar, I am picking the pole winner to be my record this week, Sato. I don't think he has a race. Usually, I mean, we've seen him start on the pole before, and he just falls back in the race. So I think that kind of happens again today. And then drum roll, please. my record for NASCAR, Kyle Busch.
That's right. He said Kyle Busch.
Starting 17th, Bristol's a hard one to come up from the pack on.
But if anybody can do it, he can.
He is, but
and that's funny. You say Kyle Busch is the record. Mike Kanowski's got Kyle Busch winning and Joseph Newgarden. I'm with you on the Newgarden there, buddy.
Yeah, I saw him. Big Busch there.
And then
I love that you guys are picking your checkers and records. Like
yes.
This. Really, I do.
Dan says records Chase Elliott and Scott Dixon. So he's going with your checker as a record.
Yep.
It's
hard to put Dixon in a record
category. Yeah, I don't see it happening.
Unless Marco, he's seen Marco's going to take him out.
Right. I don't see it happening, Dan. You know, you should listen. I did pick the Red Raiders to win.
Just because.
Yeah, I did. That was me, the racing guy. My records, I have Kurt Busch. I just don't see him doing much today.
So we agreed on the Bushes.
Well, one of them.
Right.
And then in the IndyCar side, I got Pagano.
And he's having kind of a rough year.
He's having a very rough year. And sorry, Mike Ford, I picked your guy as a record. I got a buddy of mine, Mike Ford. He is the spotter for Simon Pagano.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So sorry, Mike, but I don't think your guy's going to do good today.
So then flip to our dark horses here, and I kind of agree with my brother there. My dark horse, he picked him as a checker. I picked him as a dark horse is Ferrucci. I think he has shown that's that rookie this week that I mean he's shown speed at every race this year.
Yeah. And that car's sexy too.
That chrome. Exactly. So But yeah, I think he has a really good chance to at least, especially put it in the top 5. That's why I put
I can see it.
the poll up there on that.
That's a good dark horse pick.
And then NASCAR, my dark horse is Eric Jones.
That's another solid pick.
Yeah, starting top 10. So I'm
That's
interested to
Joe
see.
Gibbs Toyotas.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm interested to see. I mean, yeah, we're seeing everybody else on that team having success. He needs to put it up there.
Yeah. My dark horses, I got I'm gonna go with your wrecker in IndyCar, Sato. I say Takuma Sato has a good run today.
Okay.
I think he's gonna put it together. I don't know if he's gonna win it, but I think he has a decent run today. And then we discussed this guy earlier. NASCAR, I'm gonna go with Eric Almirola.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with one of those Stewart Haas Fords.
You think he's gonna kind of put competition up for the seat then? Like I was talking about.
Well, like we said earlier, he needs to start having some good runs. So I think today he's gonna start making that turning point and stringing together a few top 5, top 10 finishes.
Yep. He has a good chance there. So
I mean, if he wants to remain in that ride, he's gonna have to start doing something.
Did you see Daniel's dark horses there? He's throwing the dart. He's throwing where it's bound to stick eventually, folks.
Hey, Dan.
We got
We've done beat that horse, buddy. He's done.
And then Jack Harvey.
Jack Harvey.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Well, see. I'll watch Jack Harvey today.
That's an interesting pick there.
I'd like to know why. Did he just throw another dart?
He might have.
Did he throw another dart?
I mean, it is your brother.
Fair enough.
You never know with that guy.
Well, everybody, thank you so much. This has been the 7th installment of Shaggers and Records, and we are having a blast. We got started on time today. Went a little over.
Right, and real fast before we sign off, I know Speedrome kicked off last night, so if anybody has race results from Speedrome from last night, if you could post them on the page, that'd be awesome.
If I can find some, I'll get them on.
I know. I don't know what you got going on next Saturday night, but I might try to hit Speedrome next Saturday night.
Try to get some racing.
So I'm planning on trying to hit a race every weekend. So I'm thinking if no rain today, I might go down to Whiteland and check that out today. I don't know.
There you go. Hanowski, Mr. Hanowski's calling Ray Hall for his dark horse. So
That's
wanted to throw that.
That's another solid pick.
I believe, yeah, he's had a couple good picks on here. So.
I mean, Ray Hall, he's there again. He's another driver that's he's a good road course driver.
Yep, I agree. I mean, he's a driver that can get up there and he needs to do it. So.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys very much.
Yes, thank you. Once again, we would like to say thank you to everybody at Ingles Raceway, the Mini Madhouse. We, like I said before, we had an absolute blast out there and can't wait to come back and do it again. Like I said, we'll definitely be out there for the IRA race in September, I believe was said.
Yep. And Scott, we might be getting a hold of you about something else here.
Yes, we might have something in the works, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, absolutely. With that being said, drive fast, shift hard, keep that rubber on the road.
Peace. We're out. Hit the button, Tommy boy.
Have a good one.
Have a great day, guys.